What's up everyone, it's Herd85 here. Welcome to episode number 5 in the WCW Done Deal. We're now in the month of September, building towards our next pay-per-view, which will be Full Brawl. So far one match is made, Nash versus Shane Douglas for the world title. So just starting off our first episode of Nitro right now. Dustin Rhodes wins a pre-show warm-up match against Disco Inferno. I got a 59. Fit Finlay defeats Hugh Morris, hitting a tombstone power driver. Guess I should probably tweak that. He got 67. So going into the main show, to the freestyle angle. Basically, the Steiner Warriors with their buddy Shane Douglas challenge DDP and Kevin Nash for a tag team title rematch. Bischoff agrees to the stipulations, making this get a 91 rating. Four-way: Ernest Miller, C.W. Anderson, Shane Helms, and Mike Saunders. Helms picks up the win over the Vertebraker. I got a 62, not bad for a mid-card. Just a bit of backstage freestyle angles. DDP with his boys O'Hare and Palumbo having a little chat with big sexy Kevin Nash. It's got a 77, not bad I guess. CM Punk picking up a win over WCW's resident jobber Butterbean. It's got a 51. So this is a big win for Nigel McGuinness. He's got a lot of momentum at the moment. He picks up win over Alex Wright, hitting the Tower of London. This one picked up a 68, so that's pretty good. A random 6 triple threat, I guess, tag match. The Empire of Taka Michinoku and La Parka defeat the Wyndham Brothers and the Young Dragons. The Parker picking up the win, 67, so that was a pretty good rating. So this one's going to be laid down for the pay-per-view and sort of going to be a feud ender. At Full Brawl, we're going to have ourselves a classic 6-man tag to finish the feud. Rey Mysterio, Billy Kidman and Conan versus Jeff Jarrett, Chris Harris and James Storm. 57, hence why I'm ending the feud. Lance Storm defeats Terry Funk and Jim Duggan, who probably have a combined age of over 100 between them. It's got a 68, keeping Storm's momentum going. Monty Brown calls out Ric Flair and challenges him to a match. Flair responds and accepts the challenge. So this is another one-on-one for Full Brawl. Monty Brown's push is continuing. This time he's gonna take on Ric Flair. So from Randy Savage to Ric Flair. Talking of which, Randy Savage defeats Jamie Noble with his top rope elbow drop. 69. Following the match, Chronic attack put Randy Savage through the table with a double powerbomb. So this is the return of Brian Adams, Brian Clark. I got 78. Semi-main gave a bit of time to Justin Liger and Chavo Guerrero. Cruiserweight title defense. Liger retains. This got a 73. New feud beginning. Booker T and Steve Corino have a bit of back and forth on some microphones. So Corino versus Booker T is my new feud for September. Main event. The Steiner Warriors regain the tag team titles. Road Warrior Animal defeated DDP with the top rope power slam following a distraction from Shane Douglas. Steiner Warriors win back the tag titles. I got 79, quite a good main event. Following the match, Steiner Warriors celebrate with Shane Douglas. Overall, 81, increases over 45 regions. So that's pretty good, strong start. Monday Night Raw, got an 88. Kane defeated Triple H, I got a 94. Let's see my news. Nigel McGuinness requesting a pay rise. Well, he's on fire at the moment. So down here, Curt Henning has returned. That's good. Star Steve Austin. So we got an 81. Raw got an 88. Hugh Morris got a neck strain, but he can work through that. Oh look, Glacier. He's working in TCW at the moment. Currently one half of the tag team champions. TCW had a match. Johnny B. Bad. Huh. Glacier went for the world title and lost. So, just double checking the news. Nothing that stands out. There we go, SmackDown. Edge, pardon me. 84th SmackDown. Edge defeat Kane. That got an 84. William Regal was the star of William Regal face. William Regal lost to Bubba Ray Dudley. Alright, I made a new signing. He got 60. It's the Mikey Whipwreck here on the rise. Who's he at the moment? He's just wrestling in Canada. Still quite young at 28. I think Mikey's issue. Look at that. Brother of Charlie. Unfortunately, he didn't make it onto the main roster. Back in the day. I'm sure he passed away. Unfortunately. Alright, what other news have I got? A new signing, so I'm going to make a new version of Team Madness. So I've now just signed Melina. I'm sure you guys remember her. Once of Eminem. I guess I'll assign her as Randy Savage's new valet. Voila, much. Bill Eddie on it, one half of Demolition in the NWA Hall of Fame. That's pretty cool. WWE have completed a buyout of NWA Wildside last night, putting them out of business, huh? Wow. I didn't realise that was going to happen. So having a look now in the promotions, WWE have NWA Wildside is gone. WWE's retired them. They've bought them out. Oh, Road Warrior Animal. He loves working the opening match of the show. Huh. So Chris Parks was part of the NWA and he's now unemployed. So that shows you that WWF was ruthless, bought and then closed down the NWA. wild side anyway. They've still got other brands. Huh, that's weird. Mick McManus retires. Everything gets picked up by a few companies. Colt Cabana wins the tournament. Noah has a pay-per-view. Well, Noah's pay-per-view got an 89. That's awesome. 87 for New Japan. I was tempted to go for Tanaka. Bill DeMott's back from injury, so he didn't even make it to 1. CM Punk, huh? 1 to watch. He's loaded with potential. Well, he is smashing it on my my roster. Right, time to put the next one. Right, so the week 2 Nitro is fully booked. Hopefully it's a good one. So, in a warm-up match, Billy Kidman picks up a singles victory over Sean Stasiak. It's got a 64, not a bad opener to work the crowd. Battle Royal, just to feature some of the lower mid-card talents to get them involved. Final 4, Norman Smiley won. Came down to Smiley versus Jimmy Yang. And C.W. Anderson impressed. So the show starts. DDP comes to the ring and gets challenged by Lance Storm to a US title match. It's got an 84, so this could be a potential new feud if it's alright. Another win for Nigel McGuinness. 54, Tower of London keeps the momentum. The tag combo of AJ Styles and CM Punk defeats Psychosis and Reno. AJ picking up the win with the Styles Clash. Randy Savage is in the ring and reveals his new manager Melina. Out she comes to join her new client in the ring. So we've got the new version of Team Madness there. It's got 67, but Melina had no overness at all. Big singles win here. Chris Harris from Planet Jarrett defeats Terry Funk. It's got 55, and they actually had pretty good chemistry, so pretty good start for Chris Harris and singles action. Ric Flair is with Curt Henning cutting an interview. Monty Brown charges down the aisle and attacks. Flair shoves Henning into his path and quickly escapes, leaving Henning to get beaten into oblivion by an angry Brown. It's got an 85. Continues the storyline between Curt Henning, between Ric Flair and Monty Brown. Freestyle angle, just basically Savage and Melina asking for a one-on-one match against either Clark or Adams tonight. And there you go, Randy Savage beats Brian Adams thanks to Melina interfering. It's got 67. This is the Team Madness versus Chronic feud. Kurt Angle was with Dusty backstage, and he asks for a singles match against Monty Brown right here tonight. They've got an 80. Booker T goes to goes to Bischoff and asks for a one-on-one match with Steve Corino. So that one is on the pay-per-view. Booker T, Steve Corino. Hoping that will be a potential show stealer match. Curt Henning defeats Monty Brown with a Henningplex following interference or distraction by Ric Flair. This got a 75, which is pretty good. Kevin Nash defeats Road Warrior Animal when Animal was disqualified when Shane Douglas interfered and attacked Kevin Nash. Rick Steiner also interfered. Following the 3-on-1 beatdown, Sean O'Haire and Palumbo come off and make the save, and this leads to the main event, or sub-main event. Nash, Palumbo and O'Haire defeat Douglas and the Steiner Warriors, with Sean O'Haire picking up the win with the Widowmaker against Rick Steiner. This was the main event. I thought I'd give the US title the main event. DDP defeats Lance Storm with a Diamond Cutter. This is his 7th title defense. I got 75, so the 6-man tag potentially could have gone on last, but there wasn't too much in it. I would say I'm happy with that. Alright, scroll the news. Probably shouldn't have clicked there. US rocked by terror attacks, so we must be on 9/11. So I got an 80, Raw only got 78, even though it had Eddie Guerrero defeat Kurt Angle. So somehow Road Warrior Animals got a light injury. So yeah, somehow we defeated Monday Night Raw. So who'd have thought, huh? Dawn Marie will be available to work tomorrow. Right, so Dawn Marie's joined us. SmackDown got an 88. Big Show defeat Chris Benoit by DQ. I got a 91. He got 73. Al Snow defeats K Quick. Crowbar ends an engagement. Might bring him back to WCW. He isn't too bad, to be fair. Molly Holly suffering an injury. Right, nothing interesting in the news. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Let's just keep pressing without saying nothing. Alright, let's have a look, see what we got here. Kip James has recovered. Billy Gunn, that is. Nelson Knight, that's Viscera, I'm sure it is, yeah. Or Big Daddy V, whatever name you know him as. Oh, Raven here, making enemies. Raven's falling out with Triple H. Probably not the guy you want to fall out with. As he might get the spade out and start digging. Alright, so up next is my pay-per-view for Brawl. Just so you know, you got Booker T versus Corino. The end of the feud between Planet Jarrett and Filthy Animals. Monty Brown, Ric Flair, and a stretcher match for the world title. Shane Douglas versus Kevin Nash, WCW World Title. And that probably will be a feud ender as well. 86 for New Japan. Bill Eddy after getting into the Hall of Fame. Signs a PPA deal. Doug Williams there. Right, pay-per-view time. Okay, we're now at WCW Full Brawl. The show is booked. A few feud enders. Anyway, to kickstart the show, a cruiserweight match. Chavo Guerrero picking up the win over Alex Wright. Good start, 68. Bit of a thrown together 5-man match. C.W. Anderson getting the win here when he beats Reno out of Duggan, Butterbean, Miller, Funk, 51. Right, so we're on to the main show. Planet Jarrett cuts a promo. Only got 41, so I might have to cut ties here with Planet Jarrett. As it's all halt there, push as a group at least. Random 6-man tag. Palumbo, Liger and Smiley defeat Finlay, Kid Cash and Mark Jinrak. Palumbo picking up the win with a torture rack, 64. Chronic make their return as a tag team in ring action by defeating the Empire, Freak Out and the Young Dragons, 65. Flair, Henning cut a promo with Kendall Windham, Barry Windham and David Flair in the background. That got an 85. Lance Storm defeats his old rival Hugh Morris with the Canadian Maple Leaf. This got a 75. Pretty good. Shane Helms defeats Psychosis in a cruiserweight match. The Vertebreaker, they got 71. Rick Steiner asks to get a TV title match versus Sean O'Haire. Bischoff accepts, 86. Oh, hello. We've got a new tag team on the scene. Nigel McGuinness and Christopher Daniels had great chemistry when teaming together. So this is an Indies Dream tag match here. CM Punk, AJ Styles defeat Nigel McGuinness and Christopher Daniels, and Punk beats McGuinness with the Anaconda Vice. And I think I will make Daniels and McGuinness a tag team. 73. Feud ender. The Filthy Animals defeat Planet Jarrett when Rey Mysterio pins James Storm. This got a 74. Team Madness grows Randy Savage, Melina, and now Dawn Marie announced they're forming an alliance. So Randy Savage still has the ladies, 72. TV title defense, Sean O'Haire defeats Rick Steiner. It's got 77. Matches keep coming. DDP defeats Dustin Rhodes, Sean Stasiak, and Barry Windham to retain the United States title. It's got 72. Dusty Rhodes and Bischoff are arguing over the show, so it's a little bit tension there. 78. Oh, it's got a good rating. Ric Flair defeats Monty Brown by submission. It's got an 80, so that's quite good for their feud. Jerry Borash does an interview with Booker T for his up and coming match. Booker T goes 22 minutes for Steve Corino and picks up the win with a scissors kick. It's got an 80, which is good. Main event and feud ender. Kevin Nash defeats Shane Douglas on a stretcher match to retain the WCW World title. 77, and then he poses for the title. So overall, 79 is not bad. I would say the standout was Booker T and Steve Corino. They could make each other's careers here. Obviously, I got to praise Kevin Nash, the champ. So yeah, not too bad, not too bad, not too shabby. So at least we drew better than Heat, I suppose. Damn, so Curt Henning is unfortunately leaving for another spell of rehab. Oh man, he's going to be out for a while. Bit sucky, but it needs to be done. Full Brawl, 79. And we weren't really up against much competition, which I suppose is a good thing. Alright, so we're now entering the third Nitro, and we shall be doing a new world title feud. Okay, so week 3 Nitro is already. Got a couple of new feuds, couple continuing. So 10-man tag. As you can see, it's quite a stacked match. This one, Alex Wright, Juice and Liger, Punk, Taka, La Parka defeats C.W. Anderson, Disco, Jinrak, Saunders, and Kendall Windham. Quite good, 63 for a pre-show match. Another sort of stacked match, a trios match. Hugh Morris, Rhodes and Funk beat Chavo, Swinger, Psychosis, and Corino, who had 3 count in his corner. I got 61. On to the main show, Jeff Jarrett starts off calling out the world champ Nash, but he is interrupted by DDP instead. The back and forth leads to a US title match later on in the main event. Kid Cash defeats the debuting Crowbar with the dead level. I did leave the opener result blank on this one, so Kid Cash picking up a big win. A new feud, well, continuing. Team Madness grows. Randy Savage calls out Chronic. As soon as he comes out, he's jumped by the new Team Madness, who is Nigel McGuinness and Christopher Daniels. They've been laying in the wings. They ambush Chronic. Dawn Marie Melina shown cheering on. Seems like a new stable is born. So this is my chance to give Daniels and McGuinness a chance up the roster. 68 in bad. AJ Styles defeats Hacksaw Jim Duggan. 3 minutes and 51 seconds of the Styles Clash. Just got 50. Triple threat action. Shane Helms defeats Ernest Miller and Fit Finlay after hitting the Vert Breaker. 65. Kinda need to give Helms a feud soon because he's starting to build up quite nicely. 6-man tag. Shane Douglas still with the Steiner Warriors here, defeat the Filthy Animals, and Douglas defeated Kidman for illegally using the ropes. So this isn't a feud, but it was just pulled out a good rating though, 81, pretty decent. That's normally what most of my main events get. So Monty Brown, Ric Flair, they're in the ring, squaring off about something. The argument turns physical and spills all around the ring. Eventually, officials and other wrestlers have to break it up. So the next pay-per-view in October will be Halloween Havoc, and I'm going to book this match very early for Halloween Havoc. And I think we're going to go for, let's have a look, Halloween Havoc, let's go a last man standing match between Ric Flair and Monty Brown. So that's already pre-booked in for the October pay-per-view, Halloween Havoc. Booker T defeats Elite Skipper with the bookend. It's got 75. Again, just Booker T used on the card. Following the match, Corino and Booker T brawl. Corino gains the advantage and leaps straight off the stage, with Booker crashing through a technical table, in which, in horror, EMTs rush to both workers, resulting in both being stretchered away, with Booker T in particular discomfort. It's got a 92, so very good ratings between Corino and Booker T. Kevin Nash in an absolute squash defeats Sean Stasiak in 1 minute and 47 seconds. It's got a 60 rating. To be honest, this is an easy week for Nash. Not even a feud yet. I haven't decided yet. Palumbo and Sean O'Haire defeat the Flairs, Rick and David, after they hit David with the double super kick. 76. DDP in the main event defeats Jeff Jarrett after hitting a diamond cutter. This got an 81. Following the match, Lance Storm hits the ring and floors both DDP and Jeff Jarrett the title belt. Storm actually smiles and holds the title belt up high. So a triple threat feud here for the US title. 78. Wow, pretty good Nitro. 83. Biggest Nitro for a while. So that was a very good show. In my opinion, of course. Raw got an 89. Kane and Kurt Angle got a 98 match. Went to a no contest. Alright, so SmackDown got an 81. Eddie Guerrero defeats Big Show. That got an 81. Heat, good old X-Pac, got a 69. So I've got about 5. Hey, it's Nova. I've got about a 5-week build now for Halloween Havoc. So, torn what to do with old Kevin Nash. He's in a 4-month reign now as world champion. Le Champion. Brock Lesnar was the star. Nick Dinsmore, aka Eugene, defeats Brock Lesnar for the OVW world title. You'd have thought that, huh? So Kevin Nash, my most over wrestler. Definitely helped Shane Douglas's popularity. I tell you that right now. Now it's time for me to build up Lance Storm. It's always a good accomplishment when you build up some people. Let's have a look-see at the news. Dougie Williams. Nothing stands out. Once we get into the game a bit more, hopefully, Ring of Honor will appear. Probably TNA Wrestling. We're looking at 2002 for all these. 81 for Triple R. Julio De Niro gone from NWA. Can't wait until some of the WWE guys' contracts come up. I'd love to bring back Malenko, Raven, Jericho. Do I have any talent trade? No, I do not. Alright, just have a little update of the size of the company. 64 is the openness now. Start at 56, so we're building. Building a dynasty. We've also got people absent as well through rehab and injury. Sting being the main one. Oh, here we go. What's the news first? Cut a pay rise requests. C.W. Anderson and Monty Brown. Unforgiven got a 93. Austin defeats Jericho, gets a 99. Huh. I don't see anything too out of place. WWF just kick my ass in the older ratings. They get 93s and I get 81s potentially. Right, here comes the final Nitro of September. Right, hold on to your seats, people. It's the last Nitro of September. 8-man tag to open it up. Punk, Parker, Tucker, Shane Helms defeats C.W. Anderson, Swinger, Jinrak, and Saunders. Punk getting the Anaconda Vice, 62. Conan in single actions defeat Fit Finlay, 66. Both pre-show to warm up the crowd. 3-way Brawl to open up the show. DDP, Jeff Jarrett, and Lance Storm are brawling around the ring. 83, picking up. Believe it or not, Butterbean and David Flair have great chemistry. David Flair wins, 34. Hugh Morris defeats Corino with a powerbomb. That got a 56. Chronic are backstage with Dusty Rhodes. They want to fight Team Madness tonight in a tag match. Dusty accepts the request. TV title defense. Sean O'Haire defeats Jim Duggan, Shannon Moore, and Crowbar. 61. Slowly building up the rep of the TV title as it was very low. AJ Styles defeats Sean Stasiak. Big win for AJ. 60 rating. And the official Team Madness pre-match promo. Savage, McGuinness, Daniels announcing their partnership. Then heading into the match. Decent match. Team Madness pick off the win. After Randy Savage interfered, Nigel picked up the win. Looks like not only they have great chemistry, but Nigel and Randy Savage work well. So Randy Savage could be walking into a manager's role. Monty Brown is on the big screen on top of Ric Flair's new car. Brown then keys all around the car and pours a bucket of orange paint over the hood, which used to have a picture of Ric Flair on it. Ric Flair, a picture of his own car. I got an 87. Freestyle segment, just basically Dusty and Bischoff announcing tonight will be Nash DDP versus Lance Storm and Jeff Jarrett. 84. Great chemistry here. Shane Douglas defeats Chuck Palumbo. Got 76. That's good to know. Triple threat tag title match. Steiner Warriors defeat Funk, Rhodes and the Filthy Animals. 72. Corino and Booker T finally come face to face after last week's Brawl. They psych themselves up before numerous wrestlers hold them apart. This got an 84 rating. This is really pushing Corino and Booker T's reputation. That will be booked now for Halloween Havoc. Main event, upset. Lance Storm and Jeff Jarrett defeat the Insiders. Wow, when Lance Storm defeated the WCW champion Kevin Nash with submission with the Canadian Maple Leaf. That's right, Lance Storm has just defeated the world champ. Following the match, the Insiders, Storm and Jarrett won't stop fighting despite the attempts by security to break them all up. 84. Overall 78. Apparently Christopher Daniels was used too much, but he's only a low mid-carder, so hopefully Savage will boost him up a bit. Let's have a look see at the news. Brian Clark, steroid abuse. Raw got an 89. Triple H defeated Jericho with a 99 rating. Not too much else in the news. Let's see how over. So Daniels is over and this is 33. Although it used to be like 20 about a month ago. So he is progressing up the card. So we're just going to skim to the end of the month. SmackDown got an 80. Big Show defeats Eddie Guerrero. Lots of DQ finishes in WWE. WWF. WWE? F? E or F? Both the same. Okay, what have we got today? Not really anything exciting in the news. Sort of skim through it. You know, might as well. You know. Road Warrior Animal's fully fit now, so he's been working through an injury. David Flair gets one win and asks for a pay rise. Jeff Bird, I'm sure that's fake Sting. Ricky Morton's retiring. Yeah, so no real big news there. It looks like there's a lot of news for this day. Monkey Magic title victory. Okay then. Alright, and that looks like all the news. Someone storms out the show. So we just have a little look see at the first Monday news. And that will be the end of September. Come on. Oh, hello. Big news here. Scott Hall's contract is up. Now I will definitely be bidding for Scott Hall. It's going to be tough though, because WWE will go for him, and so will New Japan, I think. So trying to bring back Scott Hall. So look, here we go. Look at that Maven signing for WWF. There you go. Scott Hall's contract's up. Damien. Just seeing if anyone else stands out. Hooven to new promotion. World Wrestling All Stars. That's in Australia. Sandman. I'm tempted. There's a lot of news. I'm going to power down until I see any WWF guys, WWE guys. Wait, one man gang there. There you go, Alberto Del Rio there. Before he was famous. Frankie Kazarian. Jesus, so much news. There we go. K Quick. Or R-Truth. I probably won't go for him, to be honest. He's too busy getting rowdy. And that looks like that is it. So we've got K Quick. Major Guns. But the main one to know about is Scott Hall. Will he join WCW? Find out on the next video. Thanks again for joining me. I've been Herd85, and as always, take care, guys.